Hi, today I'll be brushing my two dogs' teeth. This is Peach and Luna's right there. And first I will be explaining why it's important to brush your dog's teeth. It's important to brush your dog's teeth because they can get a buildup of plaque or tartar. As you can see, Peach's teeth are a little bit yellow, but they're not bad because I do brush them routinely. And if they do get a buildup of plaque, it can lead to gingivitis and can also lead to other diseases in their body. Like it can spread throughout their body and cause a bunch of systematic diseases and problems with their overall health. Warning signs that your dog's teeth are not healthy is red, swollen, or bleeding gums, bad breath, increased drooling, difficulty or reluctancy in eating, and a buildup of yellowish-brown plaque or tartar, and that will mostly show up on their canines because that's the teeth they use most often to dig into things or to bite off pieces of food. You should be brushing your dog's teeth once every day is recommended by veterinarians, but a lot of people find that strenuous. So veterinarians recommend at a minimum of 3 times a week for most improved dog health. To brush your dog's teeth, you want to get some canine toothpaste. I got this from my local pet store. It's dental gel toothpaste, veterinary formulated. You do not want to use your own toothpaste or baking soda. It will just make your dog very sick. And you want to let your dog lick it off your finger to get used to the taste, and you can also move your finger around their mouth to get used to the toothbrush that will be brushed around their mouth. Next, you want to grab your toothbrush. It has nothing on it yet, and you just want your dog to get comfortable with it around their mouth. Usually she'll lick it a lot more, but she saw it earlier. Then next, you want to squirt some of your toothbrush. It's best if you have a multi-angle toothbrush, because it gets more around their teeth, so it's less work for you. Then you put some toothpaste onto the toothbrush, just a liberal amount, and then you want to open your dog's mouth and just brush in lines back and forth. Luna's really good at this. Oh, you can get this. This is just special attention on one of her canines because it does have a lot of plaque and tartar on it, and you can really see that near the gum line where it's getting more brown than yellow, which shows a bigger buildup. Some extra things you can do to keep your dog's teeth healthy are put them on a dental diet. That includes creating a more abrasive kibble that you can put them on to help fight tartar, and also some brands implement a sodium polyphosphate, which binds with calcium in saliva and it makes tartar unable to form on their teeth. You can also have a drinking water additive, which contains the enzyme biotin, which also helps break down plaque, much like the hard kibble. A fun fact I learned while researching this is that you don't need to brush the inside of a dog's mouth because their tongue does all the work for them, and it is also a fact that 90% of tartar is on the outside of the dog's teeth.
This is the before of Peach's teeth.
Now I'm reintroducing the first step of letting Peach taste it because she's a bit more skittish when I try to brush her teeth. She might not even want to taste it, and that's okay. Oh, good job, Peach. Now I'm going to grab my toothbrush and I'm going to let her check out the toothbrush. That's a good sign. I just put more toothpaste on my toothbrush after I just washed it off because now I'm brushing Peach's teeth. We're going to do the same thing where we lift up her gums.
Next are some photos of me brushing my friend's dog's teeth. This is her dog Bo. As you can see, he has a lot of plaque buildup. I did not get a lot of video because I took more time trying to get the dogs accustomed to getting their teeth brushed because they had never had that done before outside of a veterinary office. They were pretty reluctant, but after a while they got used to it and I was able to brush their teeth. Next up we'll be talking about the placings of teeth in a canine's mouth and what the specific teeth do for the dog. To put numbers on all of the teeth, we use the modified triadin system, and this works on several species of animals. It's not just for canines, but this specific diagram is a canine mouth. The first number denotes what quadrant it's in, and here you can see the split up, how the dog's mouth is split, and here is the midline down the center, quadrant 1, 2, 3, and 4, clearly spaced out. The second and third digits are to denote the tooth position, which in the quadrant, always starting from the midline. So you're always going to start from the very front of their mouth and count backwards, no matter what quadrant you're in. These are the basic names and numberings of canine dental health. First, we'll start with the incisors. The incisors are used primarily to cut food. Then we move back to the canine teeth, which are used to tear food apart or to lock down on objects like toys. Next are the premolars, which are primarily used to chew food, and then the molars, which are for hard foods like kibble. Reflecting on this journal, I already want to go ahead and say that this is my favorite journal, although I haven't even done other journals. It was a lot of fun to make, and I have brushed my dog's teeth before, but I haven't done like extensive research on how to do it. And I did find a lot of fun facts. Like in my notes, I wrote Molly fun fact because I'm a nerd and I like writing stuff down that is related to the topic that I had no idea about. For my future career goals, veterinary dentistry will definitely be moved up alongside veterinary ophthalmology, which is an eye doctor for animals. I found this a really interesting topic to study, especially because in the clinic that I had my internship at in the spring, I got to see professionally done veterinary dental procedures like the removal of teeth or just a routine cleaning. And I always thought those were very interesting because I was able to monitor those and stand in with the doctor and ask several questions while she did it. So adding extensive more sit down look at it research I think really helped my understanding of the whole study along with the in-person hands-on thing. This may be a weird take, but overall, based on how I feel right now and based on what I said earlier about this being my favorite journal, I think it really shows my appreciation and the fulfillment and happiness that the dental care brought me. And I think that's a good sign that maybe it's something that I should look into in the future. I thought that was really interesting to look at, and I think that this is something that I would look forward to doing in more journals and adding into the reflection is how did it make me feel after I completed it?